Good day, and welcome to a tutorial on how to properly mute someone on a Discord server. As you can see, I made this test channel specifically for this tutorial. Now, what you want to do is to access the server settings and go to the role settings. After that, you want to create a new role. For the sake of this tutorial, let's name that role Muted, and pick whatever color you like. I went with red to separate it from the other roles that I have. Next, you're going to edit the permissions for this role. Since its function is to mute someone on the server, I'm going to disable everything except for view channel and read message history. But you can personalize it any way you want. Just don't enable administrator for this role if it wasn't obvious already. And the role creation is done. Now, we're not done yet. This is only the first out of 2 to 3 other steps. The next step is to edit the channel permissions. As you can see, I'm still able to type and chat on the non-private channels on my server despite viewing the server as a muted role. I can still even send messages. So what you want to do is click on the gear icon beside the channel you want to edit. I'll do it on this test channel for this demonstration. Go to permissions and add a role or member to give specific permissions to. For this tutorial, we're going to add the muted role on this list. And again, we will disable everything but view channel and message history, but you can personalize it any way you want as long as the send message permission is disabled. You don't really have to disable or enable any of these permissions if you just use the slash option, since it inputs the default permission assigned to the roles. But I'm just going to do this so I don't have to worry about accidentally inputting the wrong permissions for the roles. If we now view the server as that role, the channel should still be viewable, but we can't type in anything. And that was the end of step 2. The next step can be crucial if you have more than one role for your server. On step 3, you have to make sure that the person you're muting has no other roles besides muted. Since I'm in my own server, I can't really mute myself since I'm the server owner and admin. So for this next step, I'll be moving to a server where I am a non-admin moderator. Keep in mind that Bonnie's Toys is a non-admin mod role for the server. I've already added the muted role for this server prior to making this video, and I've already disabled every permission except for view channel and read message history as well. Since I'm not an admin, I can't view the server as this specific role. Instead, I shall opt to adding the muted role onto my own profile. As you can see, I'm not muted in every channel for this server, despite having the muted role. This is due to overlapping permissions for a channel. If we go into this channel's permissions, Bonnie's Toys is not listed to have specific permissions. Therefore, only the muted role that I have is taken into account, since it counts me to add everyone if my role or profile doesn't have specific permissions for that channel. But if I were to go here in the lobby, as you can see, both my profile and role have specific permissions that overlap the disabled permissions for the muted role. Thus, the muted role becomes inactive. What you can do to solve this is to remove the other roles from the person you want to mute, leaving only the muted role on that person's account. If you want to unmute them, just remove the muted role and give them their previous roles back if you want to. And that will be it for my tutorial on how to mute someone on your Discord server's text channel. Leave down in the comments below if you need to ask questions on the tutorial, or if there were things left unclear. This was Nicholas, and have a good day.